Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. You're at Zen in the Void. You already know what it is, what it will be, so let's just get into the reading. Before I even get started, I just want to say this lighting is a little weird, so I apologize, but this setup, I'm kind of messing around with it. My eyes look red, but that's only because I am having some pretty bad allergies right now. My allergies have been cooked this summer, so there's that. All right, so let's just get into it. Let's get into the read. I hope you guys are doing well, of course. Okay, let's see what y'all got going on. Somebody could possibly feel like their energy is being affected by something outside of themselves. So I don't know. A Queen of Wands. I could be talking to a Queen of Wands individual, so somebody who is a very, fiery, sexy, can't tie me down kind of vibe woman. Feminine energy. You don't have to be a feminine, but we have a lot of queen cards coming out. Actually, we have 2 queens and the 10 of cups. So I feel like there is a feminine energy. It could be multiple feminine energies, okay? But I feel like somebody's really like connected to their sense of like passion and their emotion and stuff like that. And I feel like it's leading them to a very like emotionally secure place. It could even be leading you to like just like a loving family environment. Let me move this a little closer, y'all. My bad. Oh shit. Oh, that's way better. Let's see if that'll stay. Gotta get real ghetto. Oh my goodness. Let's just say this, y'all. I'm so sorry. Let's just say that all of this is a part of the reading. I feel like the closer someone gets to a point where they like have everything that they want and need, like emotionally, there's somebody always trying to maybe influence them, affect them, knock them down, just kind of like throw off their whole groove. And I feel like when things get like that, I could be talking to somebody who just goes into like rest mode. I'm talking to someone who literally just goes into rest mode. They pull that sword out. They get into their Queen of Swords energy, even though this is the Four of Swords. I'm just feeling a lot of queenly kind of energy here. So I feel like I'm talking to a person who's like learning how, girl, my hair is sweated out. Don't look at it too hard, y'all. But like I'm talking to somebody who is figuring out like how to deal with just like, I guess like psychic attack and any kind of thing like that. I feel like a lot of people in your life are very like codependent upon you, especially for like materials. So I'm talking to a person who definitely like have their shit together. Like you don't have to be like having the best car and like all these like, material items, but you have your shit together. And when I say material items, like I feel like I just mean like this like over the top extravagant kind of like luxury level stuff. To me, luxury is anything that is like clean and beautiful, aesthetically pleasing, works correctly, up to date as far as like manufacturing goes, stuff like that. Like to me, that's luxury. But I'm getting like, you're not the kind of person that may drive like a Wraith, a person who lives in like a penthouse and like actually spends their money on Lululemon, which is actually kind of foolish in my opinion, because they are not, it's a pretty like racist company, whatever. But anyways, like I just feel like you got a lot of people like hanging off your nipple, so to speak. And I feel like anytime you're like kind of just focused on yourself and your own shit, kind of getting what you want out of life, there's just all these people just hanging off your boob, like metaphorically, even like literally, for real. And people could be feeling like at a loss because you're not around. They feel like literally lost. They feel blinded. They feel in the dark. They feel like they're not getting their just due, and they're like, they literally don't know what direction to take. Like, I was literally just around a person who's like the same age as myself. I'm about to be 30, and it seems like this person just could not function without the direction or the opinion of another person. And I found it pretty I don't know, like, I just found it pretty like exhausting. You can maybe relate to that. I feel like because people are feeling so lost, I don't know, it's almost like they're just sitting in that and pulling on you energetically, which is super annoying, because it's almost like they want you to like come to them, and they want you to be the one to like forsake yourself and like kind of lean into them and whatever they have going on. But I just really don't see that happening like at all. But there is another energy in this read where there's somebody who is more like observant, patient, kind of sitting back, watching you, watching the changes. It's almost like I just heard plotting or like calculating like how they want to approach you or come into your life, into your reality, because they see this. It's like this person could maybe know this is going on, or maybe they could just tell. Okay, what do we have going on like with this Knight of Pentacles? What's the Knight of Pentacles? What's the Knight of Pentacles? Damn. Okay, so I feel like this Knight of Pentacles person is just like all these other people, right? But I feel like they're trying to maybe present themselves differently, which can be tricky. I feel like this person has spent a lot of time like crying over spilled milk. What popped into my head as soon as I like heard that phrase in my mind was like, okay, like I think today and like yesterday, I was like feeling a way about something. It was something so dumb, but I think I was just like crying, and then I just started laughing hysterically because I'm just like talking to God, and I'm just like, God, it's just that I've been spending my whole life like low-key, like, you know, I don't know, just doing things that are not for my highest good. And I feel like I wasted so much time, and I'm over here laughing because I'm just like, girl, you're turning 30, you're not turning like fucking 80. Like, you're not gonna, you know, your life is not over, you know. But anyways, like I feel like this could be a person who realized maybe they spent a lot of time like crying over spilled milk. Maybe this person recently had like a solid structure that they felt like was maybe like grounded in emotion and like grounded in loyalty. And it's like the Most High like had these cups and these bears and these gifts behind its back waiting on this person to stop crying over spilled milk. And maybe I just think that somebody like spent more time than they should have like mourning something or dealing with something, and this person has like, I guess, like realized that. So now instead of just kind of being in their emotions in the background, I feel like this person is more so. And for this person, I feel like this has been like a lifetime to lifetime kind of thing. It's almost like, y'all, I'm just gonna say this and we're gonna let the rest of the reading confirm it, but it almost feels like this is a person who, and this isn't about the main person in the read. This is about another person that's in the main person, like whoever this reading is about, this is somebody who's in your energy field. So this isn't necessarily about you, even though it can relate to you, obviously, because you are connected or you have relativity to this person. So I feel almost like in past lifetimes for this person that's on the outside looking in, wanting to be different than all these other people, it's like this person knows that they basically, it's like this cyclical nature. I strongly sense a person who like intrinsically almost understands like, damn, I feel like I've been here so many times before. Like if they're doing just like things in their life where maybe they're wasting their time and their emotion and blah blah blah, like I feel like this person is realizing that, and they're going like, you know what, I want to do something different this lifetime, like, you know. And I feel like with the Seven of Pentacles, they're just like trying to figure out what can they do in the physical realm that would allow them to make changes to where they can end up in a higher place, a new place. So this is giving the vibe of a person that's just kind of, I hate those like readings, like I don't hate anything, but I dislike those readings where it seems like every message is just like, oh, somebody's planning on how to come towards you, they're just sitting in the background. It's nothing wrong with those readings, but I think the thing that we need to be very careful about as readers is to go deeper and like go past that, go deeper. Okay, so yes, this person is somewhere working on themselves, working on whatever, for whatever. This, I feel like I'm talking to a person where you're almost like, okay, yeah, that has nothing to do with me. And kudos to you. It doesn't have anything to do with you until somebody is making it a physical thing that you can see, touch, taste, feel. And until then, it's like, okay, it's not my business. And that's just kind of what I'm picking up on. So, yeah, Six of Swords. Somebody, this person, like I said, the person in the background, I believe this person is done crying and they're ready to kind of just move on to something else in their lives. What does this have to do with? Okay, so we have the Temperance. I feel like this person, just along that journey, I guess you're just on their list of things to make things right. So I almost feel like this person is just looking to make things right with you, and you're on that like list of things that I have to like right my wrongs type of thing. And I think that intuitively, before I even get any more cards, I can just intuitively tell that the Most High is probably directing you to allow them to do that. Like, don't make it easy for them. Don't try to do the work for them. I feel like this could be a person you may have a little bit of a, I don't want to say soft spot, but it's almost like you got a short temper or like attention span for this person. So it's almost like, okay, I'm not gonna wait around you to say it, like spit it out type of vibe. So I feel like if this person comes around, like if they come to you and they pump faking, just like just push them out maybe until they're ready to like actually right the wrongs. And then when they right the wrongs, just like you decide where to go from that maybe. But I feel like they're doing this because they really want to be this King of Pentacles. Like they really want to be about that. Like they don't want to just say, oh, I got money. Oh, I'm a boss. Oh, I'm this, I'm that. They want to like be that. They want to embody that for real. And it's almost like they kind of want it to be a surprise, and they want to like come through and just like, what is this Victory card? Because I was gonna say like they want to come through and just like, you know, bring this victorious like apology, like formal, but it could also be like a, yeah, with the Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I feel like this person is very much so in their emotions. I don't know what they did to you, but I think they feel really bad about it. What's this Six of Wands? Okay, so yeah, literally, I just said it. Nine of Swords with Justice. Somebody has been torn up about whatever they did, child. Whatever they did, they've been torn up about it. And I just feel like they'll feel more victorious maybe as a person. You know what? For some of you, they'll feel more victorious when they right their wrongs. But, and that feels a little selfish, okay? But, for another group of you guys, I feel like that's for like a small group of people, but I feel like for the majority of you guys and for this message overall, the Most High drew my attention to this person back here with the stick. And I feel like this person almost feels the need to take like a back roll and put you on high, you know, like exalt you, put you up on this horse, and, you know, allow you to gallop into the sunset, you know, with them leading you. It's almost like they need to help exalt you because, you know, maybe they didn't do that before or something. Yeah, Ten of Swords. I feel like in the, you know, they could have done the opposite in the past. Maybe they literally put swords in your back and like, I was gonna say kicked you while you down, but like, I don't get kicked you while you down. I feel like they more so like saw you laying there bleeding out and they just walked away like, well, that ain't my problem, you know? And I feel like they thought that that was like, I guess like making their lives more simplified or easier, but I think instead they just continue to cycle that they don't want to continue. Literally, Six of Cups, I literally said this is a past life mistake this person keeps making, to like treat people who are good to them like shit and then treat terrible people really well, and then when they get treated bad then they're all sad about it. And instead of just perpetuating that cycle, I think they're trying to just like make a change. Anything else? Yeah, Six of Swords. This person is really like, I need to stop doing this, you know? And they're just like, the towers is falling. Why is the tower falling though? Just a few more cards. We're gonna move on to the Oracle. The Page of Wands fell out in the reverse. I feel like this person maybe have been like abstinent. Maybe they've been like abstaining from sex or something, and that has allowed them to like see clearer. I feel like before they didn't care about any of that with this Judgment card trying to come in the reverse. I feel like their thoughts on sharing their energy in general, because it is not just about intercourse, it's about, you know, just sharing their energy all willy-nilly. I feel like this person had no qualms about that at first, but now they're just like, okay, I cannot do that. All right, let's get a bunch of these. Aren't you loved? Okay, so somebody's like, don't, like, they're thinking, this person in the background is thinking like, you know, I almost think they look at you and see you loving yourself, and they're like, I want to love myself too. Like, I want to treat myself well. I want to appear like I love myself. Yeah, they want to feel more bliss. They want to feel more happy for real. They need to get tested. I feel like somebody has been really like, you may need to get tested as well, maybe if you dealt with this person in that way. But I feel like this person has been so willy-nilly with their energy, and now they're like, okay, I think I need to get tested now. Yeah, similar intentions. Literally, I just said this, like somebody is like seeing you and what you're doing, and they're like, I'm trying to do that. Yeah, because at first they were not doing that. They were a feeling faker. Before, they were like, okay, I'll lie to kick it. I'll lie to kick it. Sure, I like you. You're cool. And in their back of their head, they were just like, oh, this person's so fucking annoying. I wonder what my shittier crowd is doing. I bet they're having fun, even though they knew deep down it's like a fun that comes with a lot. Okay, and we have a business partner here, so I feel like this could be a business partner of yours. Okay, get familiar with your soul. I feel like somebody wants to maybe do business with you. Somebody just wants in on whatever you have going on, I think. And I feel like in order to get that way, they know that they need to come up to your level or something like that. Literally, we have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. That could be significant to you. Don't sweat it. Okay, like I said, I'm just really heavily getting the vibe that like my guys, the Most High is like urging, this is not your business. Don't sweat it. Don't worry about it. For some reason you needed this as confirmation, but like, you know, they're gonna let you know. Okay, they're gonna let you know. Yeah. What is quick scheme? You know what? I almost feel like when this person comes talking to you like, oh, I did this, I'm so sorry, I treated you bad, da da da, you might be the kind of person where you're tempted to be like, oh no, it's okay, it wasn't that bad, da da da. But I feel like Spirit wants you to be like, nah, that shit was you did me dirty. Like, that was a quick scheme. Like, you played me and you did not give a damn. And I almost feel like I'm talking to somebody who's like a jokester, and I tend to get like that, especially when like I had to heal from something very hard, but then I look back and it's almost like kind of comical, because it's just like, no, you did me dirty. Like, you remember when I said this to you and you just looked at me like I was crazy or whatever, I don't know. Next 6 months. So I feel like this whole process will like be like kind of more in coming into completion in the next 6 months. Like, if you see this going anywhere, it's going to develop within the next 6 months. I'm not saying it's going to be finished in 6 months. I'm saying the process in the next 6 months, like, this is gonna be like the vibes. Okay, it's just about here, literally. I feel like this is gonna be a thing where you guys are gonna be very much so involved in each other, with each other, if you want to be. I'm not saying like this romantic deep way. I'm just saying like trying to build some type of like surface level foundation is what I'm getting, but it's going to require like honesty from both ends, even if it's like uncomfortable. Yeah, don't stop your shine for nobody. So even if you're like afraid to speak up about how like you really feel about the situation, you must, if you're going to participate. Yeah, somebody here is tall. Okay, somebody's non-religious, so they can be spiritual. You need to stay keen, because this situation, you can't take it easy and just like let this person off easy. You have to give them a challenge, because I think that they'd really appreciate that, and then the situation will really benefit. And then we have the universe loves what you're doing. So that's all we're gonna pull with that. Let's get some advice from the oracle, and we're gonna get out and we're gonna go to the next reading. Ooh, we have priorities. It says determining your priorities frees up the time you need to accomplish them. So I feel like when everybody focuses on their priorities, this whole situation will go a lot smoother. People need to be thankful. So I feel like if you want to express gratitude when this person comes to you spilling their heart out, like, express gratitude, but still don't go easy on them. This person definitely needs to express their gratitude about you. If this person is afraid to share how thankful they are for you, that's how you know they're going to be full of ish, because without wisdom, you know, there is no growth. But I think this person will be like displaying a lot of wisdom, and evolution is crazy to come out after that. Yeah, this person is really serious about evolving and becoming more wise, and that's because they really want to be connected with you. And I'm really not getting in like a very like leechy kind of way. I'm getting like genuine. It's one of those things where it's like, okay, if everyone is on some parasitic trying to attach to you kind of stuff, this person is like, no, I want to be different. Okay, so that's what I have for you. I hope you guys really enjoy this reading, and I'm gonna go to the next one. So I'll see you there. Peace.